Hello! So before I officially begin this tutorial, I just want to say that I forgot to film all of the materials separately, and if you're like me, I kind of like them listed so I can write them down. It's just easier for me to keep track when I go to recreate something myself. So I will list those down below in the description box. You will see them throughout the video, so it's not too big of a deal, but it's just a lot more organized. But anyway, going into what we need to do, you're going to want to boil 1 cup of water per packet of gelatin. I use gelatin, but if you are vegan, you may want to use Agar Agar, which is a different type of powder, but it'll do the same thing. And you're going to want to mix those around so it kind of dissolves together. And then you're going to want to use shower gel. I personally think that it is much easier to use a colored and scented body wash than it is anything, because you can use soap colorant, but it's just an extra thing you need to purchase, and you can buy essential oils for a scent, but same thing, it's an extra thing you need to purchase. So for minimal effort to do this, it's just easier to get a colored scented shower gel. And you're going to do 1 cup per cup of water that you do. So since I did 1 cup of water, I did 1 cup of shower gel. And you're going to mix that around on the stove for a little bit. And then you're going to turn the stove off. And you want it to sit for just a tiny bit, because depending on the plastic container that you're going to pour this in, it may not be able to handle that heat. So just let it cool for just a tiny bit, but not too much, because it will start to form because of the gelatin. This was the closest container that I had to mimic the actual shape of the real Lush jelly, which is a very deep square shape. But this one is a bigger square, and using this container, I was actually able to create 4 separate little shower jellies, which are great around the time where you need to give gifts. You can do this for Valentine's Day, Christmas, Easter, I mean, whatever you think, honestly. And just pour it in there, and you're going to let it cool in the refrigerator. I did mine overnight. You can do yours for a couple hours. I would suggest doing it for at least 3 hours. And after that step, you're pretty much done. I put mine on the top rack of the refrigerator, totally forgetting that is the coldest spot of my fridge. So when I opened mine, it had some frost on top here, as you can see, but I just grabbed a plastic knife and kind of scraped that off. It was no big deal, and it just flakes right off anyway, but just for your sake, if your fridge is the same as mine, just put it towards the bottom of the shelf. But after that, I just cut it into 4 squares, and I was all set and ready to go. Alright y'all, that concludes this tutorial. If you found this helpful or you just liked it, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And if you like what I'm doing around these parts of YouTube, I like to do a mix of beauty and DIY and the occasional whatever the heck I'm feeling, be sure to hit that red subscribe button. Thanks again for watching, I really appreciate it, and don't forget to comment if you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hey. Alright, bye guys.